Turning now to one of the most popular stories on the Channel 3 app. A Wolcott Senior Center trashed on the day it was supposed to be turned into a cooling center. Police say the suspects are two teens who then went on to steal a car and crash it.
We have been talking about this a lot lately. These types of crimes have become a real problem in the state this summer, and many of you want to know what can be done to stop it. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is live right now from Wolcott, where he spent the night trying to get some answers. Matthew?
Yeah, Mark and Aaron, you're going to see the damage here in just a moment. These teens absolutely ransacked this senior center. And then you have the element of a stolen car. These types of crimes, they've been happening more and more often. And many of you are wondering what can be done about it. Well, tonight we have police, we have an attorney, both on the record. And they say, unfortunately, the answer is still not very clear.
They broke that door completely in half. They ripped food from the freezers, threw it all over.
It may look like a bear tore through the Wolcott Senior Center, but Police Chief Edward Stevens says all this damage came at the hands of two teens who belong to a group home in town.
They just walk out the door, and the home cannot stop them. The workers cannot stop them. They did report the juveniles missing.
Officials say it'll take weeks before the center can be fully used, but the destruction didn't end here. Police say the teens stole a car and crashed it into two others. When police caught up, the crime spree ended the way it started, with more damage.
An officer pulls up and he sees a car with two juveniles inside of it. They see the car cruiser coming into the lot. They hit the gas, they go flying out, and they smash right into a telephone pole.
When the teens were arrested, Chief Stevens says they delivered this defiant message.
They told us they know nothing happens to them.
And for a few hours, the teens were right. A judge released them, but that decision was reversed this afternoon after the teens' probation officers and the state's attorney's office got involved.
They know there's no repercussions for their actions. What's going to happen to them? I don't know. I doubt anything serious.
We wanted to know why kids are getting slaps on the wrist. Attorney Ryan McGuigan says our state's legal system is meant to rehabilitate rather than incarcerate.
The system isn't made for punishing kids who are violent criminals.
McGuigan walks us through 3 steps in prosecution.
The judge has to find that there's probable cause for the crime.
Then the judge needs to determine the child is a risk to the community. And then there's this final hurdle.
The juvenile system does not have any less restrictive means to manage that delinquent child. And because the entire system is based around rehabilitation, well, of course they're going to find that they have some program for these youth.
Now, because of crimes like these, we're seeing a push to get the state to get tougher on kids. And right now, in Glastonbury, for example, some have written a letter to the governor's office, and Wolcott's mayor also plans to reach out to the state. That is the latest. Live here in Wolcott, Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.